Hello guys, happy Tuesday. They definitely wanted to come out. Why do I feel like you're having problems with stability, with a home, with staying grounded? You're losing your rag, you're losing your patience. Emotionally, you're feeling tied to something. It feels like a home, to be honest, or some kind of contract, something where you felt like you've had roots and a foundation, a base in the past. And now, emotionally, you feel like you're losing that. You don't feel like you can jump that hurdle. You don't feel like you can get past the situation. You're struggling to use your awareness, your third eye, your intuition. And your patience with this situation has completely disappeared. You're just like, when is this going to stop? Or when am I going to be able to feel once more like I've got that foundation? Look, heartache and loss and truth. I think for some of you, you've lost somebody, a relationship's broken down, and balance. It's like, I can't find my balance. I can't find my balance and I can't find the peace in this situation. Everything feels like it's up in the air, especially when it comes around the home. So for some of you, you may be going through a divorce, like I say, and everything's really new and up in the air. Or for some of you, this has been going on a long time and you absolutely don't know what to do going forward. And the patience is just not there. Normally I see this as you being quite patient, and actually the patience is not there at all. It's like you've been given the wisdom for this, but you're just completely like, I haven't got the wisdom for this because I just can't see how I'm going to get to the other end and feel like I've got this home and this stability. But Spirit are saying, you know, you've seen the truth of the matter, right? You know what's going on. We need to work through the pain. We need to work through the hurt. We need to find the balance back in, and we need to restore that sense of being able to get over this hurdle, because the foundations may be unsteady, but they can be rebuilt. And I know that because we've got this card. The foundations can be rebuilt. At the moment, you're just feeling that emotional loss. For some of you, you may be in a situation where you're having to sell a home that's been owned by a parent or a grandparent, you know, that's passed away, and you're finding that really difficult to do at the moment. You're finding it hard because it's bringing back all the memories and that hope that you had. I think for some of you, you know, somebody's passed quite quickly here and you didn't know that were going to happen, which is what's hurting you the most, is that you didn't see this coming. Again, with this card of this book of holding that wisdom. But the situation is, Spirit are now saying, but the situation is that this has happened and we need to move forward. They're trying to give you that push because they know you can get over this hurdle and you're finding it really difficult, okay? But they're saying you can look for balance if you so choose. I just think for a lot of you, you're staying up in your heads instead of getting yourself grounded, getting yourself, you know, in a situation where you can deal with this. And you can deal with it. You can make changes. I think for some of you, you just can't see the wood for the trees. And it's like, as soon as you allow the truth to set in of what's happened and where you're going and what you're doing, and you know, you manage to give yourself time to do that grieving, then this situation is absolutely going to wrap itself up. It's like you've got yourself locked in this situation, and because you're so locked in it, you can't move your way back out of it. And Spirit here, look, are telling me, look at this. You've got to look at the positives now of the situation instead of going over the memories, instead of going over everything. Because I think for some of you, you've lost this person quite a long time ago, but you're just not able to let them go because you can't see the positivity that comes in it. You know, I've got Spirit here saying, you know, we've left you this because you needed it, and actually this is your time to take that money and grow, or it's your time to have that divorce, grow and move on. You know, you're going to get your bit and you're going to be able to be okay. It's like a message of hope that you are going to be okay, and that, you know, everything has happened as it should do, and that you have this opportunity now to have that material harvest, to have that stability, to be able to provide for yourself, for your family, for anybody that needed to know. And they're saying heal up with your intuition here, where it's saying it was blocked, now saying to you, come on, your intuition is reopening. We're trying to tell you this from Spirit. We're trying to open you back up, open up your heart, allow you to move forward, allow things to flow. But instead, you're choosing to stay stuck. And it's time for you to not stay stuck anymore. It's time for you to allow yourself to make this work, for your heart to reopen, and for you to be able to move on. Look, you get Triumph, you get the Triumph card, and you get the Triumph and Success card. So this is about the fact that, you know, you will be triumphant when you get to the end of this, but this is your warning to get things moving forward. It's time to move. It's time to stop being stagnant. It's time to, you know, whatever this situation you're stuck in, it's time for it to move along, okay? And I think you're holding yourself back. All right, my lovelies, I hope this has been okay for you, and I'll see you all tomorrow. Goodbye.